course there will be fruit preserves. I think we're all clear at this point that jam is my jam. But there's so many more products that I just love that I use.
The internet erupted yet again over Meghan Markle this week, with critics quick to pounce on what they believed was another example of her inauthenticity. Social media users gleefully pointed to what they claimed was a mascara smudge visible during her supposedly makeup-free podcast appearance. But here's the reality check we all need. That dark spot by her eye isn't makeup at all. It's a mole she's had for years. Let's be crystal clear. I'm no Meghan apologist. The former actress, turned royal turned whatever she is now, has given us plenty of legitimate reasons to question her narrative. From the Oprah interview's contradictions to the endless privacy demands while simultaneously seeking the spotlight, the ammunition for valid criticism is abundant. But this mascara smudge theory? It's lazy and factually wrong. When we build critiques on easily disproven claims, we undermine every legitimate concern about her behavior. This isn't about defending Meghan. It's about defending truth in an era where it's increasingly disposable. The podcast appearance itself was problematic enough without inventing new controversies. Her practice vulnerability, the carefully curated, casual setting, the same recycled talking points about media persecution, all fair game for analysis. But focusing on a non-existent makeup scandal only serves to validate her claims that critics will attack her regardless of facts. What's particularly frustrating is how these false gotcha moments drown out substantive discussions. Want to critique Meghan's approach to public life? Examine her actual contradictions. Analyze the disconnect between her words and actions. Point out the pattern of relationships that mysteriously dissolve once they've served their purpose. The rush to catch Meghan in some perceived deception has created a cottage industry of misinformation. Every facial expression, wardrobe choice, and public statement gets dissected for evidence of some grand conspiracy. But this obsession with finding hidden meaning in mundane details, like mistaking a natural mole for makeup, only serves to delegitimize reasonable skepticism. Critics need to hold themselves to higher standards. Being anti-Meghan doesn't mean abandoning critical thinking or basic fact-checking. When you build arguments on verifiable falsehoods, you're handing ammunition to those who dismiss all criticism as mere hatred. This pattern extends beyond just Meghan. Our current media environment rewards speed over accuracy, outrage over nuance. We're so eager to confirm our existing beliefs that we'll accept flimsy evidence without question. It's intellectual laziness masquerading as insight. The irony shouldn't be lost on anyone. Those accusing Meghan of dishonesty are themselves spreading misinformation. Those claiming she's inauthentic are themselves failing to engage with reality. The hypocrisy is glaring. So yes, continue questioning Meghan's public persona if you're so inclined. Challenge her inconsistencies when they appear. Critique her professional decisions if you must. But do it based on facts, not wishful thinking or internet rumors, because when criticism is untethered from truth, it says more about the critics than the criticized. It reveals a desperation to validate existing opinions rather than a genuine concern for accountability. The mole incident should serve as a wake-up call. In our rush to criticize public figures we dislike, we can't sacrifice accuracy. When we do, we're not just wrong, we're actively undermining our own credibility and inadvertently strengthening the very narratives we seek to challenge. The standards we demand from public figures should be the same standards we apply to ourselves. Anything less is not just hypocritical, it's counterproductive.